Tech Noise channel welcomes you and will continue the HTML tutorial series. Today we will discuss about a form element inside HTML. So form is very integral part of any web design or development. So today we'll try to cover input box and various type of it. Like for example, in the input we can give the text, and we will discuss about the radio, and we will discuss about the checkboxes, right? And we'll also explain about buttons like submit buttons and reset buttons. And there are new HTML5 attributes are added, for example, for telephone number, for email. So the validation and the specific implementation varies from browser to browser, but we'll explore in some detail. And also what are the various type available and various input field attributes available, we will explore. So it is very simple, straightforward, but very much important for the web development. So let me create a form element. This action I will discuss in a short while. So we can specify the name. There are various ways to organize this, and let us start with a few basic things. We'll maybe name, and we can create input tag. Let us try to, okay, this looks good. So type we can specify. I'll explain a couple of other type in below, but one very common type is text, right? We can give any name, which usually helpful for in the JavaScript to fetch that information. So we can give as a name. This is any variable we can create, and we can mention break. And this input is an inline element. So we have to separate each line by giving break statement. So after name, let's say we create another variable, for example age. So there are two input we have created. Okay, now just reload this page over here. See this name and age. And this tutorial is not meant to be doing the styling of it. So I will create another tutorial in CSS, so which I will explain about how to style a form. So that will come handy. So I will explain some of the form element in this HTML tutorial. So we can type some text. My name is Assis or something, age is 45. So there is no type as, for example, number or those kind of stuff. Earlier it is used having text, and we can use text area over here. Most of this is very popular. So here we can, let's say, specify address. So ID is optional and all other things are optional. So we can create this 30 columns and 10 rows. So if we, let's say we have to reduce, we can choose 20, so the column width will be changed. If you specify 40, so it will increase. Similarly, we can change these rows to either reduce it or increase it. There are also, it is stretchable. So if you want to enter more text, so definitely you can do that. And also let us explain about the radio tag. So type radio, and we can give some name over here. And in the name we can try to give let's say gender, which is really common, and value. Okay, so male. Okay, so let us repeat 2 times. Second, let us give. Okay, now let us reload this page. Okay, let us give a break statement after this text area so that our will come in the new line. Okay, see the male and female. So only one we can select at a time because both are associated with gender variable. Okay, so we can create as many as we want and only one will be selected out of it. And once selected, that value will be assigned to that variable, so which can be accessed in the JavaScript code or which can be passed to the server for the further processing. Now we can create a few more input tag and let us give a submit. The type is submit. Let's say this. You can give anything you would like to display. Let us try to close it. See, we can click submit. I think this value is not needed over here. Okay, submit. So here we can give the value is save. We'll try to give some different name. So this is changed. Okay. Whenever we click on this, so this action will get executed. So we can say usually any kind of any JSP page or login.jsp, or we can write any server-side scripting, so directly it will get executed. But most of nowadays all application will write some JavaScript code. We can click of the submit button, so we'll call a JavaScript and that in turn will call to the server. But this action we can specify any server-side program. So once it's submitted, this will be executed and all the values will be passed as we can specify a method. So there we can specify two popular method type, whether get or post. Get usually in the URL. Let me explain a little bit. So in our example, I have created a small diagram to explain a little bit easier. So this is our form, okay, and this form is developed in HTML, right? Whatever the code I have just shown you. So that can be rendered inside a browser or in the client laptop or the desktop or even the mobile device. Okay, so he will enter the name, age, gender, and whenever you click save or submit, so this particular program will be getting executed. So this is mentioned over in that action tag. So the data, whatever the name is and the gender, so that will go as a key value pair to the server. And in the server, that program will be written to understand and read this name as a gender variable. So this we can, if we pass as a get thing, so in that URL itself, there will be the question mark will appear and name is equal to Ashish, or all other property will be appended over here. If we mention post, so this only the new user PHP will be there, and inside the body of the HTML, so all the data will go. So this is a little bit more technical driven and a little bit low level technical information. So I will explain and I will demystify the HTTP and I will show you some of the live example so you can correlate. But this is the way the form in the client end and the server will communicate to each other. Okay. Now let's go ahead to our example. Now if you click a button, nothing will happen because whatever the login.jsp is not exist, so you're trying to go there and it is unable to find it. But we'll create an example. In future, I will create some Node.js tutorial so that you can see that end-to-end connectivity over here. Okay, and there are some other input type available. So for example, reset type, reset value reset. Either we can close this input tag or we can just give this forward slash and the greater than symbol. This is also same as this. Okay, if we don't have any content inside the tag. So for example, let's say we got this name. So if you reset it, so the data will be reset. Let's say you enter a form and you don't like it and you want to reset for some reason, so you can click over here. Okay. Also, there are a couple of other HTML elements are there. For example, field set, right? Okay. So these field sets will just use for the organization purpose, how the form will be displayed, how we can group. So they don't have any specific significance, but for example, see, the border will come up. If you have multiple form or multiple group of element, you can use it to group it distinctly. So, and also there is one more tag, which is legend. So that will give this form is create user. So see, the create user is coming over here. This default style is provided by the Chrome, but using the CSS you can customize it and you can modify the behavior of it. So when I discuss about the CSS tutorial, I will walk you through all this steps. So this is about the field set. Also, we have explained about radio box, but let me explain something about a checkbox. So we can create name, for example, country, and ID is optional. This is used for the styling purpose. I don't need now. And we can create option value. So we can give US. So US. So let me copy this, paste over here. Oh, sorry, it is copy, paste. Okay, that's fine. Then I'll give. Okay, so we can give any IDs. So we can say country. So we can use in CSS or JavaScript, but we don't need it. So here see, we got the combo box. Okay. So this is the way we can create combo box. Instead of this submit tag or reset button, we can create also buttons. Okay. So the button is type is button. Class, we can give any default class. So here submit form. So here this button is appear over here. So if you click, nothing is happening, but here we can write, for example, any JavaScript. On click is equal to form submit. So this function I'm just giving for testing purpose, so that we can write in JavaScript. So whenever somebody clicks this button, so this form will be get executed. So we have not written it, but we can write this and this will be executed. Okay. So if let's say, don't worry, I'll create another tutorial for JavaScript, but just for completion's sake, let me create a function and we'll just alert it. Alert form submitted. So here, once we submitted, we can validate those fields and we can do something. So see, once I click submit, this is displayed. So we can define a form, and in this we can give form. In others, in this input type and over in this form also we can give. So whichever is comfortable to you. Okay. Also, one very interesting input type is password. Also, we can, there is a separate type for this. Okay, name is password. Okay, I'll just close this tag, which is not required, but we can close or we can keep it open. So see, the star mark is coming up. So here we can type passwords which won't be displayed over the screen. And HTML created a couple of more, type, for example, color. So these are not very widely used. So this is the color. We can choose any color, whatever we like. So let's say you choose this color. So this is the color change, right? So we can use this type as color. So this I'll quickly explain. So we can give a date. So let's reload it. So see here this is the calendar. So the look and feel and the display will change from the browser to browser. The Chrome is displaying in this fashion, but other browser will display in some other fashion. Okay, so we can change this date, so it is coming over here. So we have date and time. So I think we can have to, there is nothing is coming up. See, so only for date that date picker is coming. So let us try the date time local. I think this time it is coming up. Right, we can give some time and we can give the timestamp and all the things. And also we can give some email. Right, let us try email. Okay, here abc.com. It is not prompting any validation or other things. So usually few browser will do the automatic validation, but most of them don't. And also we can use telephone if you want some telephone number, time, URL, some kind of other property we can specify. But they are slowly catching up. But usually because of CSS styling, and people don't want their styling by browser because which is inconsistent. So most people prefer to use text and do their own implementation, so that which will look exactly the same in across all the browser, because the way it will look like is not standardized. There are few other property available. Maybe I'll sometime cover in later. So if I put a disable, so if you see here, I cannot enter that. So it is a read only here. And we can specify, let's say, for example, maximum length. So only we can accept 2 characters. So here only 2 is only possible. So we can specify, for example, minimum and maximum, and we can mention this read only as well. Read only. So this form is we can't able to enter. Here we can able to insert. Here we cannot able to insert. And also we can mention the size here. Size is equal to 5. So how many characters we can type over here. So if you reload it, so but only it is not doing the validation. Sometimes these are some new features which are slowly catching up. Okay. Here we can specify for some other few tag like autofocus. So if I reload, see the mouse tag is coming over here. Let's say if I want to do autofocus to, for example, this address. Okay, so we'll go there and here, and we can type auto. We can give it, see this is focused. Okay, so and also we can give some of this. Let us, for example, autocomplete. Okay, not focus. Autocomplete. Oh, sorry. I don't know. I'm not sure about it. I'll explain sometime later. Okay guys, so I think we have explored a lot of other attributes today about the form. I hope you learned something from me tutorial. If you like this video, please like this in the below and subscribe to it, so that you will get update about my new videos, and you can give some your comment what are the other videos you would like to see me. I'm planning to create HTML, CSS, SAS, JavaScript, Node.js, AngularJS and all other things. So please let me know if you enjoy these videos. Have a nice day ahead. Bye bye.